The year is 1956, when a young girl was born in a small town somewhere in Mexico. Her name was Patricia. She wanted a simple life, love, family and peace. But what she never knew was how wrong her life would turn out to be. When she was 27 years old, she married Martin Madrazo. Martin was rich, powerful and charming. Patricia believed she had found a man who would take care of her, but what she didn't know was how deeply Martin was connected to the cartel. At first, Martin hid the truth, but slowly Patricia began to see signs. There were always armed guards at their home. Dangerous people visited them, and he would disappear for days and come back with blood on his clothes. Patricia never truly understood how dangerous Martin was, until it was too late. He was not just a man with money, he was a violent cartel leader, a man with power in the darkest parts of Mexico. His hands were covered in crimes, murder, drugs and fear. She realized she was trapped. She was not a wife in a loving home, she was a prisoner in a golden cage. After some years, Patricia and Martin had a son. His name was Miguel Madrazo. For a moment, Patricia hoped that having a child would bring peace to their home. She thought maybe Martin would change, maybe he would become kind. But nothing changed. Martin stayed cold and cruel. He did not care about his wife or his son. He was busy with his cartel, his business and his power. Eventually, the Madrazo family moved to Los Santos, settling down in a big house on a ranch called La Fuente Blanca. From the outside, their life looked perfect. Rich, powerful, safe. But inside, Patricia was still a prisoner. Whether in Mexico or Los Santos, Patricia could not escape. She was stuck in a life built on fear and lies. Their marriage was unhappy, as he often treated Patricia poorly, showing her no love or kindness. He verbally abuses her, often shouting cruel words that leaves her feeling worthless.
You still want the drink?
Not now!
And if the pain of his cold heart wasn't enough, she soon discovered that Martin was cheating on her. He had fallen into an affair with a Russian woman named Natalia Severovna. By 2013, Martin was no longer just a feared cartel leader. His entire life was dragged into his business. It was around this time that Martin's affair with Natalia became impossible to hide. He bought her a luxurious house in Winewood, claiming it was for a business associate that he liked. He tasked the protagonist to carry out favors for him in return for money. He warned the protagonist to keep the true purpose of the house a secret, as he refused to admit to anyone that the house was for Natalia, clearly desperate to hide the affair from Patricia.
Hey, look at this place! Isn't it beautiful? A modernist wonder home, very significant. My business associate lives here. I bought it for her, for him, for her as a present, because I like her as a business associate. Anyway, here, give me that. Yes, perfect. I will do great. Good working with you, my friend. I'll see you again. And keep this house between us.
But Patricia was not blind. She knew. Martin's lies no longer fooled her. Even though her life was full of pain, she never let go of her faith. She always wore her black rosary around her neck. It was her only protection, her only comfort. She was a Roman Catholic, and her faith was the only thing that made her feel safe in a world of crime and fear. But deep down she knew that prayers alone could not save her. The life she dreamed of was gone. In the same year, Patricia's world changed in the most unexpected way. Trevor showed up in her life. Unlike everyone else, Trevor did not fear Martin Madrazo. Trevor noticed something. Patricia was not just Martin's wife. She was a woman trapped, mistreated and forgotten. One day, Trevor and Michael helped Madrazo kill his cousin Javier, who was going to snitch on the cartel. Eventually, they killed his cousin, and in return, they got nothing. They got completely scammed by Martin. In anger, Trevor did something no one dared to do. He kidnapped his wife.
Did you kill him? What kind of animal do you take me for? No, I didn't kill him. Oh, but I did kidnap his wife. Oh no!
But it didn't feel like a kidnapping. He took Patricia to his trailer in Sandy Shores. At first, it was supposed to be temporary, just to pressure Martin. But as the day passed, something surprising happened. Trevor, a man known for his madness and violence, treated her with care. He showed her kindness that she had not felt in years.
Listen, beautiful. I'm sorry about everything that's happened. And, I can't guarantee no harm's gonna come to you. Might have to chop you up into little pieces before spraying your pulp mess down the drain, but I really hope it doesn't come to that.
I appreciate your honesty.
While Michael helped Trevor lay low, Patricia quietly settled into the small, dusty trailer. She never tried to escape. She spent her days cleaning, tending to Trevor's garden, and simply enjoying the rare feeling of peace. In that strange, broken place, she felt finally free. No guards, no lies, just a quiet and peaceful home. Trevor developed feelings for Patricia. He confessed that he loved her, and for the first time in many years, she truly felt seen.
Where have you two been?
Getting some fresh air.
Talking of beautiful things.
Yes, I hear Stockholm Syndrome is very nice this time of year.
Hey, watch your mouth, boy, all right?
She was a married woman, a wife of a cartel leader. Her faith told her it was wrong, but her heart told her it was real. Trevor's love was far from perfect, but to Patricia, it was freedom. It was something Martin could never give her, something no one else had ever dared to offer. But the freedom did not last that long. Martin was furious, and eventually Trevor was forced to return Patricia to her home. It broke his heart as they drove back to La Fuente Blanca. Both knew that things could never go back to the way they were. Before he left, Trevor made sure Martin would never harm Patricia again. He beat Martin severely and threatened to kill him if he ever laid a hand on her again.
You better treat her right, man! I will, amigo! Otherwise, the other ear! Of course! The way I see things, you and me and Michael, we're friends now. Good friends.
Despite his love for Patricia being related to his mother issues, they both shared something rare, something real. Even after returning to La Fuente Blanca, Patricia and Trevor's story did not end. She called and emailed Trevor asking if he behaves himself.
Are you behaving, Trevor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Patricia, I really miss you. The time together was very important.
I have to go.
The truest of the heartbreak and the cleanest. Just to say that you're always in my heart. My heart is full because you are in it. What we have together, it was very special. I love you, but I'm a wife, and a wife must be with her husband. Patricia M. Years passed and Patricia was deeply unhappy, trapped in her own home. Almost a decade later, she found herself in a music locker along her son, drunk in the VIP area, laughing and partying with their friend Jackie and Jackie's daughter Kaylee.
This is my lovely mother.
You're going to help my boy, right?
That's Jackie.
Hi, sweetie. I'm Jackie. Real estate.
This beautiful piece is Kaylee. She's got more fucking followers than the Pope.
Her presence at the nightclub showed that perhaps she had found some moments of freedom for herself, away from Martin's grip. But the past would catch up in an unexpected way. During the final of the Cayo Perico heist, after the protagonist successfully retrieved sensitive files from El Rubio's island, Miguel burned the documents known as Madrazo files. Among those files were explicit photos of Patricia and Trevor.
Darling, so what is it?
It's nothing now. Nothing at all. It's over.
Thank you. This means a lot. Come on. The least we can do is offer you some champagne. And then I think I need to sleep for a week.
Proof that their connection was more than a brief moment. It was a confirmation that their affair had continued, even after the events of GTA 5. Patricia's secret with Trevor would remain just a secret. She remained with Martin, bound to a life she never chose. But she was no longer the same woman who once believed she was powerless. In her own quiet way, she carved out moments of freedom, like the days she had in Sandy Shores, or the time spent in the music locker. Patricia Madrazo lived a life filled with oppression, but she also lived a life touched by rare, genuine love. A love she could never fully have, but one that had changed her forever.